Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Season and welcome to our course, Thermodynamics.
Today, we're going to discuss thermodynamic process. Thermodynamic process, or a change of state, can be described as any change in the values of the following quantities: pressure, volume, temperature, and quantity of a substance. The quantities are known as the state variables. There are various types of thermodynamic processes. These are isothermal process, adiabatic process, isochoric process, isobaric process, and reversible process. When we say state variables, these are the variables that describe the features of a system that are always the same whenever the system is in a given state. A state is a particular situation wherein a system has specified values of pressure, volume, temperature, and a quantity of a substance. Now let us discuss the first thermodynamic process. The process which can be reversed back completely is called a reversible process. This means that the final properties of the system can be perfectly reversed back to the original properties. The process can be perfectly reversible only if the changes in the process are infinitesimally small. In practical situation, it is not possible to trace these extremely small changes in extremely small time. The reversible process is also an ideal process. The changes which occur during the reversible process are in equilibrium with each other. Next process is the isothermal process. When the system undergoes change from one state to another, but its temperature remains constant, the system is said to have undergone isothermal process. Example, a hot water in a thermos flask. If we remove certain quantity of water from the flask, but keep its temperature constant at 50 degrees Celsius, the process is said to be in isothermal process. Another example of isothermal process is the latent heat of vaporization of water. When we heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it will not start boiling instantly. It will keep on absorbing heat at constant temperature. This heat is called latent heat of vaporization. Only after absorbing this heat water at constant temperature, water will get converted into steam. Next is adiabatic process. The process during which the heat content of the system or certain quantity of the matter remains constant is called adiabatic process. Thus, in adiabatic process, no transfer of heat between the system and its surroundings takes place. The wall of the system, which does not allow the flow of heat through it, is called as adiabatic wall, while the wall, which allows the flow of heat, is called as diathermic wall. Another process is the isochoric process. The process during which the volume of the system remains constant is called as isochoric process. Heating of gas in a closed cylinder is an example of isochoric process. And the last process is the isobaric process. The process during which the pressure of the system remains constant is called as isobaric process. Example, suppose there is a fuel in piston and cylinder arrangement. When this fuel is burnt, the pressure of the gases is generated inside the engine, and as more fuel burns, more pressure is created. But if the gases are allowed to expand, by allowing the piston to move outside, the pressure of the system can be kept constant. The constant pressure and volume processes are very important. The Otto and diesel cycle, which are used in the petrol and diesel engine, respectively have constant volume and constant pressure processes. In practical situations, ideal constant pressure and constant pressure processes cannot be achieved. That's all from now. Thank you and keep safe.